Procedure writing. We're getting started with the how-to. So in actuality, this PowerPoint presentation is a procedure. It is telling you how to write a procedure piece. Before we get started, I'd like you to have the document opened up called Procedure Notes. It was made in class the other day. And you're going to be using this to document different types of procedure writing you've seen or done in your life. And then you're going to write what you're an expert at, things that you're really good at and you could do at the drop of a hat. So remember, this is how to do something, this type of writing. What is it? Well, a procedure is a set of steps that is clearly organized and clearly laid out on the page so that a reader can easily and successfully follow the instructions. You have to pretend that the person reading your procedure piece has no clue in the world how to do whatever you're trying to teach them. So the steps that you lay out for them really need to be clear. So right now I'd like you to push pause, now that you know what a procedure is, and I'd like you to make a list, 5 is plenty, of different procedures that you have done in your life that you're good at, that you're really good at. It could be something simple as brushing your teeth, because there's a procedure to that. It could be something simple as pouring a bowl of cereal. So go ahead, push pause, and think about at least 5 things that there's a procedure for that you've done in your life. Alright? Continuing on what a procedure is. Procedure always instructs a reader how to make or do something. For example, how to play croquet, how to make a pair of mittens. But it will never instruct you on how to do something like be a good poet or a good friend. Those are things that can't necessarily be taught because people are different. So now, knowing that, I'd like you to push pause and go to that same document, and I want you to write and think about at least 5 things different from the examples that you've done already, but things that you are an expert at, something that you really know and could do it with your eyes closed. So write about 5 things, because these things could spark your procedure piece, the end written product. Okay, continuing. Reasons for a good procedure. Due to the fact that a good procedure piece makes it easy for the reader to follow instructions, certain elements that make the process easier are essential. It will have clear transition between steps, and you're going to notice those with the sequence words that you use. And there's a list of sequence words in the folder if you'd like to go look at them now. A visual format that makes the steps easy to follow. You know, white space, boldface, italics, change in type size, or even a diagram. Now in the example document, which is in your procedure folder, there is a bunch of different examples of procedure pieces. And if any of you have ever done Legos before, they don't give you words at all. They give you simple visual procedure steps. But in this case, we have to use words because, hey, it's a writing class. But you can have visuals to go along with it, or even an actual example. Like if you look at the guitar lesson, that man has a script, what he has to say, but he is visually showing you how to play guitar. Then another reason is the context to let the reader know when the procedure might be appropriate, as well as hints to the reader about what to watch out for, how to know if the steps are being done correctly, and a conclusion that encourages the reader to go ahead, get started. Now these are all things that are going to be laid out in the graphic organizer for procedure writing, but these are all things that are very important. Every single thing said in this paragraph are absolute necessities for a procedure. For a good one anyways. Now, these are characteristics of a good procedure piece. And these are the essentials of what you need to do. A procedure is going to tell how to do something. That's obvious. Has a title. Okay, still obvious. Lists materials at the beginning, but they're very specific. For example, if you're cooking, you're not just going to say put sugar in. You're going to say put 3/4 cup of sugar in, because that matters. Has steps in sequential order, and sequential order means in It's in order in which it happens, from first, second, third, and you're going to use sequence words. Again, we have a document in the folder titled sequencing. It includes specific measurements, like we talked about, includes details that help the reader know exactly what to do. So it's not just the step, it's what might happen during the step or what to watch out for. It's those tips and warnings that you're looking for as well as the step. And then command verbs. And the command verbs are those words that tell you what to do. You're never out without a doubt. Now that is procedure writing in a nutshell. We're going to be talking about this in class, so be ready with your examples of what you're an expert at and procedures you've done, because tomorrow we're going to be looking at different examples.